See, as a person, you mature more. Second thing, and you get to know people, like so how, because अभी क्या होता है, अपन लोग बात नहीं करते हैं और किसी से, खाली बात करते हैं, मतलब नॉर्मल जो जैसी सोशल जो होता है। मगर जब तू वैसे बात करता है पॉडकास्ट में या वन टू वन, बहुत कुछ मतलब एज अ पर्सन यू ग्रो एज वेल। तो समझ रहा है, मतलब कि यू अंडरस्टैंड अदर्स फीलिंग्स एज वेल। अभी तो खाली होता है ना कि ना आई हैव टू बी ए नाइस पर्सन, राइट? मगर इफ आई पुट माई सेल्फ इन योर शूज व्हेन आई टॉक टू यू, देन इट्स मोर बेटर। जैसे हमारी स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी में बोलते हैं ना, कि व्हेन यू मेडिटेट या व्हाटएवर, सो यू रीच टू ए स्टेज वेयर यू एंड मी बिकम वन।
Exactly right.
सो व्हेन आई एम लुकिंग एट यू, आई एम लुकिंग एट माई सेल्फ। समझ रहा है? तो वो चीज़ें जब हो जाती हैं तो देयर इज अ प्लांट, you don't need to distinguish between plant and you. So how can you hurt that plant?
Exactly.
तेरा हाथ रखा हुआ तो उस पर ऐसे करके मारेगा तो नहीं ना?
नहीं.
Same thing, if you are me, how can even I hurt your feelings? How are you idiot? Look at this guy, So when you reach at that stage, everybody is you.
So you will never hurt yourself, and that's what it.
That's it. To be better that, you'll become, let's say, your kid. How will you just think, because if he's doing something, so you are doing something wrong.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You'll say, oh, we are at that stage right now. हम लोगों को लगता है ना, पहले मैं 15 साल पहले टैक्सी चलाता था, तो उसमें ये होता था कि कोई बच्चों को देख रहे हैं, जैसे अपने ट्रेन्स में भी होता है, बच्चे बदतमीजी करते हैं, ये करते हैं, आप कुछ नहीं। अभी मैं उस स्टेज पे पहुंच गया हूँ, आई जस्ट लाफ। दे किड्स, दे डोंट नो व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, दे विल ग्रो आउट ऑफ इट, बिकॉज हम लोगों ने भी वो किया। हम लोग कितने नॉटी थे, आप पता नहीं तेरे बारे में, बट आई वाज वेरी नॉटी।
सेम एवरी किड इज नॉटी।
मतलब कि एक होता है नॉटी, एक होता है नोटोरियस, मतलब कि जो बच्चों का बॉस जो बना होता है, दैट वाज मी। जो भी कुछ है, मतलब बल्ला तोड़ दिया, पंखा लगा हुआ है स्कूल में, वो नीचे गिरा दिया, कुर्सियाँ तोड़ दी, एवरीथिंग दैट वाज। सो अभी क्या होता है, मैच्योरिटी के साथ यू गेट टू नो कि नहीं यार, अब अपन, मतलब एवरीबडी इज एट दैट स्टेज वेयर दे विल अंडरस्टैंड।
Maturity, learn everything, learning experience teach people how to grow.
My mom, she had see, it gradually started, right? So because I'm a Brahmin, right? And I used to eat everything. Eat everything in the sense whatever tastes good, I'll eat it. Does not matter, be it octopus or anything. But what happened is somehow I felt this is not for me, because I started listening to Sadhguru. Listened to him a lot, so it started slowly it started changing. Then so at that time there was they have a inner engineering program, it's a very basic program.
Yes.
They initiate you into Shambhavi, and there are a few things they teach you. So that has to be through a teacher. You can't, if I want to tell you, I can, but I shouldn't. I'm not allowed to.
Some gurus has to initiate
that. So somebody there has to be done through proper techniques.
Yeah.
And I'm not eligible or qualified to do that. Right? So if I teach you wrong, it can do worse than doing any betterment to you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's why they say don't teach anyone, not even your family or anyone. So that's why but that is something which teaches you the breathing techniques and yoga. It's very basic, but still very effective. See, there are so many gurus nowadays, right? Because I consider myself be थोड़ा बहुत समझदार, जिसको बोलते हैं ना, it's okay. So it's very hard for me to get impressed by someone.
Yeah.
Honestly. But when he talks, then you say, oh, he's talking logic,
Yes.
something. I'm pretty sure there are some gurus who are like, heaps better. Or maybe, I can't say heaps better, but they must be at that level as well. But you got to go and see them, or maybe somebody has to introduce you to them, like, you go to see them.
Yes.
But you unless you don't see them, like, personally, you cannot get impressed by them. Like, the first liking someone is the first impression, isn't it? Like, if you like someone, then only you can start following them.
Yes.
That was my thing. Like, so I started, still I was not very convinced. Like, now I used to think, okay, maybe, because once you start listening to them, you always have thoughts about, like, what he's like, he's just making money, or he's just,
Yes.
but when you do it yourself, when I was lucky that, they started doing Indian engineering program, like, they do it every 6 months or something in Australia as well. So, but most of them, they are in Melbourne, like,
Oh, okay.
so I never went there, but I was lucky. I was used to work at stations. I had time. And so there was 3 days program in Sydney. So I just paid. But Sadhguru's everything is very expensive, like, first, because it's not like, he's not making money out of it, because they say 90% of his work is charity. So I can afford it, and other people who are NRIs or, like, they can afford it. So whatever money he makes out of it, he invests everything in the villages, like, all the
Less privileged people.
who cannot afford to pay him.
Yeah.
That's what, like, so he's got a big ashram,
The Isha Foundation.
Isha Foundation, like, and plus all the villages and those places, he teaches them yoga, and he teaches what he charges me for inner engineering, Isha, they do it free for them. They don't charge a single penny, even feed them and everything. So let's say if I paid my money, so maybe at least 1,000 people are getting taught by that.
Exactly.
And it's not free, like, if he's going there, like, he's teaching, he's arranging everything, it's a big volunteers, and everything is volunteered. He's the only person, like, who's the guru, and rest, all of them, they don't get paid to do anything.
Okay.
None of them, like, there's so many retired, like, heaps intelligent, heaps, like, all the retired judges and all those people. That is right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, because, see, we are lucky to be born in that part of the world.
Yes, definitely.
No, I'm just honestly believe that, like, that's why once you go there, right, you go to the hillside or whatever. If I go to Himalayas, I just go there, and you can feel the difference. You know why? Like, because there have been rishis and munis, they have chanted mantras for thousands of years.
Yeah.
That has purified that place so much that there's so much energy when you go there, you feel it. You just feel something is different, something is good. But you can't explain it, what is good.
Exactly. What it is. It's different.
It is, but you don't know what it is.
Exactly.
This is all the chants which all the rishi, munis, they have been chanting in the past. That place has become a holy place.
Yes.
Like, from which side you are, that's like Uttarakhand, my place, like, it's called Devbhumi. So they say, like, Devbhumi is because most of the gods resided there, and Kailash is also there, like, that side, Himalayan, all the ranges. I'm pretty sure south also, like, there's every place, like, so India is awesome, like, if you're looking for something spiritual, there's no spiritual journey. Finding yourself, you can find yourself here as well, but it'll take, I think, little longer.
Yeah.
See, Guru can just push you. He cannot put things inside you just straight away, that he can't make you enlightened.
He can guide.
He just can guide you, because you have to find it within you.
Exactly right.
This is what people say, like, This is what our Sanatana or Hindu Dharma is about, isn't it? Like, because we look at the beauty. Like, we find everything, every living thing is God. For me, every living thing is God.
Yes.
We bow down to a flower plant before picking up the flower as well. How beautiful is that? Like, just imagine that, because you're just saying, sorry, like, I need to
pluck you.
need you for a greater cause, maybe. So you just take that out. We bow down to Tulsi before you pick up Tulsi.
Yeah. Holy basil.
Holy basil. That's what we call it, yeah? Like in English. So even ant, like, if you kill an ant, still you think, oh gosh,
Yeah.
I just, I shouldn't have done that, but still.
It happened.
So that's why my kids, they eat meat and all those things. So I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was just talking, and my son also. So I said, see, I know, I'm not challenging you, but I know one day you're going to quit meat. He said, no, I don't think so. I said, if I'm there, if I'm not there, you'll see. You will. It will be inner calling, and then you'll say, nah. You can be blissful sitting here, like, why do you need external sources to make you happy?
Yeah.
When you are happy, you make everybody around you happy.
Exactly.
That's what, so you just sitting here, you just sit there for 20 minutes, half an hour, and you're so happy. Why you are happy? Because you know the reality, as I told you earlier, you is me, I am you, and all these rules are made, as Sadhguru says, just consider all the rules, whatever there is, are made by you. Like you're in this house, you say, okay, drink your coffee, keep the mug back into the sink. That is your rule. Daddy made it.
Yes.
So if you don't do it, you'll say, oh no, I didn't do it. So you better pick it up and put it there. So you won't get angry. Somebody else made it, your wife says, Anna, put your shoes back all the time. Then you might get angry. It's her rule. But if you consider that rule your rule,
exactly.
then you'll not get angry. Yeah.
There's
no. So every job is your job. That's what he says. Sadhguru I'm referring to. So it's my, if I'm going on the street, even on trains, as we drive, some of the, the crew members, they throw the rubbish in the back. I always pick it up. I'm not bragging about it, but I still pick it up, put it in your pocket. When you go out, there's a bin, throw it up there.
Yeah.
You don't need to, you are doing your bit, little bit.
Yeah.
And everybody can if they do their bit, the world would be a heaps better place what it is right now.